Hi everyone, welcome to the next part, that is freezing views. This freeze views will be very helpful when you are handling a big, when you handle rows and columns of data. If your data is large, right? Now we are going to see the task that we are going to do it right now. We are going to freeze views, out of it columns and rows, remove and show grid lines, remove blanks that we have seen it in the previous filter chapter. Now we'll see how to freeze views. Freezing views is like your data is large, it runs for columns, okay? Now I'm going to freeze your views. It is not possible to zoom in and zoom out. Instead, what we can do is like you can go to view menu. You can go to view menu. There is an option that is called as freeze panes. This freeze panes will allow you to freeze the top row, for example. I'm just clicking freeze top row. The moment I click freeze top row, right, if I scroll down, you can see my top row is frozen. Now, what I can do is like I can scroll through my data and then I can use it for any other verification. And again, I'm going to freeze panes, unfreeze panes. I'm making my data to normal. Again, freeze panes, I'm going to freeze only the first column. So first, only if column A is freezed. Now I'm going to move around my data. Now I can move around my data and I can verify it for any other purpose. Okay, freeze panes, unfreeze panes. Again, once again, I just want to freeze only up to this particular area. I just want to freeze only up to column F. Okay, I'm selecting column G, freeze panes, click freeze panes. Freeze panes and click freeze panes, and you can see only up to column F it gets freezed. Now you can use this particular thing to move around your data. Freeze panes. Okay, freeze panes will be very useful at the time of handling a very big data, right? Other than this, you can see you can adjust the columns by adjusting this using this slider to rearrange your resize your column size. Okay, now you can see auto fit your columns. How to auto fit your columns? You just select your complete data. I'm just selecting this data. Okay, and then move to the last column of your data, and you can see there will be a splitter. This cursor will become back, and then it will be showing a double side arrow. Just double click. The moment you double click, your data gets into auto size, auto fit to the contents. All your data will fit to the contents. The rows and columns will be adjusted, and then it will adjust to the contents. Okay, right? Now, if you want to view and remove the grid lines, what is meant by grid lines? Grid lines are nothing but these things. Like you can see and it is useful for identifying the rows and columns, these grid lines. All right, go to view menu. You can see there is a option that is called as grid lines. If you uncheck it, your data, your sheet will become like a canvas, drawing canvas. Your sheet will become a drawing canvas, and then you can, anyway, the cell references and then all those things will never change. Okay, Excel is all about the spreadsheet, rows and columns. It will never change, but only the visual, that is the grid lines, the vertical line and the horizontal line gets changed. And if you want to hide your headings, you can uncheck your headings. Again, your headings are nothing but your column and the row numbers. Column alphabets and the row numbers, you can hide it, and you can even uncheck the formula bar, and then you can even hide your menu. So this is the way in which you can move around your data. And if you want to bring it back, go to view menu, check formula bar, check headings, check grid lines. You got everything right. Now, to move around your data, what you should do? See, anywhere inside your data, when you press Control and Home, it takes you to the first cell in your Excel worksheet, that is A1. Anywhere inside your data, or anywhere inside your worksheet, when you press Control Home, it takes you to the first cell, that is A1. And you have a series of data. Now press Control down arrow. When you press Control down arrow, it takes you to the last cell in your data. it takes you to the last row of your data. And when you press Control right arrow, it takes you to the last column on your data. And when you press Control up arrow, it takes you to the last column header. So you can hover around your data by using these functions, using these controls. Control and directional arrows. Control plus directional arrows will make you to hover around your data, make a feel of your data. What is your data actually? You can do it like this. Okay, this is the very useful when you're having a higher data, when you're having a large data to manipulate.